Hello, everyone. My name is Jason Wilson.
And I'm Luciano Calvosa, and welcome back to
Hardwood Heroes. So, Luch, how you doing, man? We're on our second episode. What's your thoughts?
Well, second episode, Jay. I'm super excited to get into it because we have a brand new segment, so we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to dive right in.
All right, well, today's episode, we're going to be switching things up a little bit with a little draft.
That's right, Jay. Today we're going to be spinning a wheel of NBA teams and picking out a 1 through 6 and even a coach.
Pretty explanatory, Luch. We had a nice big wheel of all NBA teams, and we're going to draft a team of all-time players and coaches from that team.
A little Rochambeau to get us going?
Let's go. All right, let's spin that wheel.
All right, let's go.
Get to it.
Okay.
First spin.
Let's see. Start off with a bang. We got
Clippers.
the Clippers.
Clippers.
A lot of ways you can go with this on this
Well,
one.
I think it's obvious. I gotta go Kawhi Leonard.
Okay.
He's going at my 3 immediately.
Okay.
Immediately.
Great start.
All right. Moving on.
Okay. My first pick.
See what we got.
Let's see.
And
The Nuggets.
does it look like Denver Nuggets?
Denver. I'm gonna go with.
Want to get your coach out the way?
I'm gonna go with elite scorer. I'm going Carmelo Anthony on this one. I'm going Carmelo at the 3.
Ooh, Carmelo, fantastic pick. Fantastic pick so far. Off to a great start
Really
with
great
forwards.
start. My
especially,
goodness.
Kawhi, Carmelo.
All right, we're going
Ooh,
to Portland.
We're going to Portland.
Going to Portland.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh, we're going to start off funny with this one. I feel that there's no better option, with the trade just happening and how the season's about to happen. I'm taking Dame Lillard.
Okay.
I'm taking Dame.
All right.
I'm taking Dame.
Awesome.
It's Dame time for me. So far, I got defense. And I got outside
A good
three.
lineup, a good 1-2 so far with Damian Lillard and Kawhi. Your team's looking pretty solid so far. We're going to Memphis,
All right.
the Grizzlies.
You can
with
combat
the
me with a
Grizzlies?
point guard, or you can combat me with a center.
You know what? So with this pick, I'm actually gonna go with the 6th man on this one. I'm actually gonna put in. I'm gonna put Ja Morant.
Ooh,
I'm putting Ja Morant at the 6th man.
Ja at 6?
Yeah.
Okay. I
So
feel, like
some nice elite scoring off the bench.
I feel like that wasn't the best pick.
I know, but
you had the Gasols.
I could.
You had Junkyard Dog.
Yeah. And man,
Wow.
wow.
this is getting
All
scary
right,
now.
all right.
All right. Well, I got a couple options, but I think I'm gonna go Damian Lillard. I'm just kidding. That doesn't even count because he hasn't even played a game.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go Giannis.
Okay.
Giannis. No doubt in it.
Your team is looking very scary.
You
so
know,
far.
I could have picked Kareem, but we just have to go with Giannis 100%, especially at the 4.
Absolutely. All
Unstoppable.
right. My 3rd pick.
Maybe
See
get
where we're
some
going.
defense?
Oh, okay. We're going to Cleveland with the Cavaliers. Obviously, this is a no-brainer for me. I'm going LeBron James at the 4. It's a
LeBron at the
no-brainer for me.
4.
Yep, I'm going LeBron at the 4.
Fantastic pick. Starting off strong.
Absolutely.
Way to be.
Absolutely.
All right, coming up
Okay.
on the next spin.
This is your 4th
Let's
pick.
see what we're getting.
We're going to Orlando.
Oh, we're going to Orlando.
All right.
Oh, I wonder who.
You got a lot of options here.
I got a lot of options. People are going to hate me, but I got to get that 2-guard spot. And
Okay.
this man was in his prime when he was there.
I know where
We're
you're
going
with this.
T-Mac. We're going T-Mac.
T-Mac's a great pick.
Especially,
Excellent pick.
I'm repping the Raptors jersey today, so
Yeah.
it only makes sense. All right, moving on.
All right. My 4th pick. Let's
That's
see.
you.
I got to start filling out some of the guards. Let's see where we're going with. The Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves. Ooh,
That's a
it's a bit of a toughie.
That's a tough one, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I think I'm gonna put a bit of a limit on it. A little bit of a limb on this one. I'm gonna go with Kevin Garnett at the 5.
KG at the
That
5.
might. I'm not
KG at the
confident
5?
about it, but you know
Okay.
what? Just to fill out the big man stuff.
All
So I
right.
got my forward.
Smart decision.
Yeah.
Luch, anything's possible.
Absolutely.
You know-
in the great words of Garnett, anything. is possible.
And the great words,
All right.
and especially trash talk.
So we going to LA.
And I feel like
All
it's
right.
obvious.
Okay.
It's obvious.
Let's see.
I have. It's like it was set in stone.
Yeah.
It's like it was. I'm picking Shaq.
Okay.
I'm picking Shaq.
All right.
I tossed him up for the Magic, but we gotta go with the big guy.
Okay.
We gotta go
Awesome
with
pick.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Awesome
All right.
pick. All right.
All right. All right.
Let's see.
I'm only missing a 6-man coach.
All right, where are we
let's
going
see
to?
Oh,
come on, give it to.
We're going to Chicago.
We're going to Chicago, ladies and gentlemen.
And,
this is obviously a no-brainer. We're going Michael Jeffrey Jordan at the 2. Love that pick.
I mean, it was.
Listen. I could have went Derrick Rose for my 1, but obviously I didn't want to miss out on the opportunity for Jordan. So
that's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
All right.
You also could fill that coach spot.
I know, I could have, but I'm hoping for something better. We're going to. Oh, he's going to Brooklyn.
I'm going to Brooklyn.
Going to the Nets.
I got a lot of options for me, and you know what? I have so much faith. I'm picking the man who spilled his beer in the middle of the court just to get a timeout. I'm going Jason Kidd.
Wow.
At my coach position.
What a pick, Jay.
I'm picking him at my coach position, crazy enough. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Right.
I could have picked him as my 6-man, but, let's just get the coach out the way.
Let's see.
We're
going back to Milwaukee.
Now, Giannis is
off
the board.
Giannis is off the board.
You got your point guard?
I do need a point guard,
So
I do need a coach.
So
I'm
Budenholzer.
thinking. You know what?
You have Drew, Oscar, the Big O.
That is right. There is Oscar Robertson still there. Do I take the chance on the Big O, or do I go Budenholzer for my coach?
Ty Lawson.
You know what? I'm not liking this, but I'm gonna have to go Budenholzer as the coach, just to play it safe. I know that's a very controversial, but
I can hear it from.
I can hear it from the back, but I'm not confident with the pick. But I'm hopefully something better for the point guard position.
All right, last one for me. This is the 6-man, and I think this is really the make or break of my team right here. Let's
Where are we going to? We're going to Sacramento.
We're going to Sacramento.
Okay.
I got a lot of options here. I can go with an old head like Jerry Lucas. I could steal Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I feel like Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Big O.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Big O.
Right.
I could have picked Boogie, but I feel like the 4 and the 5 are already taken up, and I feel like defense off the bench. I'm taking Oscar.
So this is your 6-man, right?
Yep, this is my
Okay.
6-man. So
all right.
you have
this is my last. I need a point guard. This is the last pick for me, so I'm hoping for a banger right now.
All right.
Let's see.
Ooh,
The Pacers.
the Pacers. Got a couple options here.
A few options.
You can go Tyrese. You can go Jalen.
Hold on. So Tyrese Halliburton.
Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose. I mean, you know what? We're going to make a late switch here. We're actually going to put Jordan at the 1, and we're going to actually, even though he doesn't play this position, but I feel like he can qualify for it, we're going to put Reggie Miller at the 2.
Wow.
We're making a late switch, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Late switch.
That's a great pick.
Yeah.
That's a great pick.
One of the most elite 3-point shooters of all time.
I will be honest. The ball movement on that team is going to be abysmal.
Oh,
it's not going to exist.
It's indefinitely not 100%.
You have Jordan.
All right, so let's go through our team. So I'll go first. So head coach from the Milwaukee Bucks, Mike Budenholzer. Again, still not confident about it. At the point guard, late switch from the Bulls, obviously going Michael Jordan. At the 2, late pick, we're going from the Pacers, Reggie Miller for the 2. The 3 from Syracuse, from the New York Knicks, Denver Nuggets, whatever you want to call it, Carmelo Anthony, one of the most elite 3-point shooters ever. And, of course, at the 4, from the Cleveland Swagaliers, as I like to call them.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
The Cavs, we're going LeBron James. And then at the 5, from the Timberwolves, we're going the big ticket, Kevin Garnett. And for off the bench, leading my bench unit, only with a 6-man, we're going with the one from the Grizzlies, Mr. Ja Morant.
You know what? I find that so interesting. Now, not to mention, we both pick point guards as our 6-man.
Yeah.
So I think we're fine with guards. But moving on to me, Coach Jason Kidd. I know I could have picked him as my backup, but I really don't know. What am I supposed to pick? Luke Walton as the Kings coach? So would have been screwed over there. But moving on, our number 1, Dame at the point. Fantastic pick. NBA 75 player. T-Mac, snubbed NBA 75 player. Kawhi Leonard, NBA 75 player. Oh my gosh, look at that. Giannis Antetokounmpo, NBA 75 player. You know what I'm noticing? We got 3 champions on this team.
Man.
I think Oscar's got a ring. I might be wrong on that. You could fact check me in post production. But we also got Shaq at the 5. This is
Your team is loaded.
The paint's clogged. The
Oh,
paint's
absolutely.
clogged. Not to mention 6-man Oscar Robertson. The defense is going to be fantastic for this team. All right.
All right.
Well, that was fun, Luch. But in the meantime, let us know in the comments who got the better lineup.
Or even who could win a championship.
And of course, whose team squashing the other. Well, everyone, that does it for this episode of Hardwood Heroes.
Thank you once again for tuning in.
For more of us, tune in on Saturdays from 12 to 1 for LJ Saturdays on WGAO Power 88.3.
And for our social media, it should be around here on the screen.
Thanks once again for tuning into
Hardwood Heroes.